What's going on, agents? Today I want to talk about a topic that has been an unspoken truth in the division since Division 1 and moving forward into Division 2. The truth is that there are legitimate 1v1 players who do use a PS5 remote controller, and they are masters at strafing. I mean, they could strafe their ass off. And they do it because, one, they remap their controllers, they remap the PlayStation settings to make toggle to sprint off, and then they use R1 or L1 or whatever button to toggle the sprint, and they're just really good at strafing, and they are legitimate strafers. However, there are other players who are cheating in this game, in PvP especially. They will never admit to you that they're cheating, but they are cheating, as you can tell. The guy that I fought here, he was not doing this a minute ago, but when I fought him, I noticed something weird, and I called it out. Just, his type of strafing was not normal. And then he really showed his colors when he unlocked the full potential of whatever computer mod or program or whatever he's doing to achieve this type of movement. And this is the result. So there are cheaters out there are legitimate players out there. Also, let's talk about lag switchers and people connecting from different servers. Have you ever fought somebody where you just notice that your bullets aren't registering the way they should, and their team is just bombarding you with damage that is just unseen and unbeknownst to you that's not normal? Well, they're probably lag switching, or they're probably connecting from a different country and their ping is just so bad that no matter what you do, you're not going to be able to win those fights. Your job is to recognize those situations. When you see something that's not normal or something that's out of the ordinary, you don't have to call people cheaters, but you can call them out and say, listen, I think whatever you're doing is not normal, and just leave the fight. And you have the right to do that. I could tell when people are using different things, even in a subtle way. And I don't like to call people out and say that they're using a keyboard and mouse or anything like that, but there are legitimate players who we know are not doing that, and then there are players who are pretending and they're essentially cheating, but very subtly, because their movements are just a little too sharp for my comfort. And there's a threshold of what I consider a little too sharp. Having playing this game since day one, I could tell what's happening. So don't argue with these players. They'll never admit it to you when you see it, and they're basically just doing it to be toxic in the dark zone. Okay? This is the unspoken truth, and don't let anybody else tell you otherwise because they're basically probably lying to you or they just don't know what the situation. All right? Peace out, homies.